What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. I'm the woman who God has shown mercy to. My name is Onyechi Opara, and I am here to say thank you to Jesus, to return all praise to Him because He has been merciful to me and my family. I got to know about Nsppd 2020, and that was through my mom. She introduced us to it. I gave birth July, and then I woke up one August morning, 22nd August 2022, with a big lump on the left side of my breast, above my breast, and that was with severe fever. We had to go to the hospital. Went to the hospital, we saw the doctor because the baby was also meant to take immunization that same day. So we saw the doctor. They gave me medication for it and said it was abscess. That is either the medicine dries it up, or the medicine will cause the lump to have a mouth for the pus to come out. So I kept taking the medicine. 5 days gone, medicine finished, nothing happened. I went back again, the same thing. 5 days, medicine finished, nothing happened. Went back again on the 3rd week, nothing happened. So they now said I have to go to the outpatient surgical unit to see the surgeons there. So my mom said, okay, it's better I see the surgeon who did her mastectomy. So we called him up. He was available. We went to see him. He told me to do a scan. We did a scan, and he was the one who referred where we should do the scan. We did it at National Hospital, and this guy did the scan. And while doing the scan on the left breast, he was just saying, the things he's seeing, that they are looking very, very ugly. That they're not happy. That the lumps he's seeing were looking very angry, very unhappy. They were looking like they just said a lot of things about the lumps that I was not just even understanding. And I was seeing what he was showing from the monitor. Like I could actually see what he was showing me. So when he finished, he checked the right breast to the same thing. He was saying, these lumps are not funny, or they're looking angry. That they are not even happy lumps. This one are angry. See, they are ugly faces. That was what he was. He was even showing the resident doctors that were with him. So I was just like, so what does that mean? He said, this is cancer. So I will have to cut off the 2 breasts. They have to mastectomy on both breasts. I have to start the cancer treatment immediately. I was like, it's not me. I don't have cancer. He kept talking and talking. I said, sir, this is your report. This is not my report. I can't take this report because I don't have cancer. And the next day, which was 13th of September, this result, we saw the surgeon on the 12th of September. So on the 13th of September, in the morning before we went back to the hospital, a different hospital for another opinion, that morning I said, God, please, before we listen to Nsppd, please may you, the man of God, mention my case and mention that you've turned things around. He just said it in less than 30 minutes. He just said it exactly, that God has turned the situation around, that the second opinion I will get will be very different. He said there is someone here that the results you got at first, that it is not a nice result, but the one you will get, everything is being turned around. I'm paraphrasing because I can't actually say word to word what he said. So I thanked God for that message, for what he said. I was very happy. I was like, thank you, Jesus, for this word. Thank you, Jesus, for the word. For at least I've heard from him that everything has been settled, that there will be a new result. So we went to teaching hospital Gogolada. They checked it. They were just saying clear. They're like, madam, it's clear. There's nothing here. You're okay. Should be your lactation? I said yes. They said okay. So they just said I'm fine. Just show that I'm okay. She would wrote it on paper, like with pen and paper, like I'm okay. They don't need to do anything. So we went back to National Hospital to do it. So the head of the ultrasound unit, she came and said she was going to do it herself. So the sonographer who did this earlier walked in and saw me, and then one of the resident doctors came in. I was like, this lady came the other day. They said yes, that they want to recheck it. So they started checking it again. When they were checking it, the head of ultrasound, they now called the head consultant of surgeons to come. So when they were checking, they couldn't see anything. The man was surprised, like how? Even the resident doctor was there. So like, how is it possible that they can't see anything? So the woman kept saying, well, that there's nothing here, that she doesn't know what they said they saw. And I also looked into the computer. I did not see anything. It was clear. It was clear, there was nothing there. So they said that it's just breast milk that is this. So I want to give all praise to God, return all thanks to God, because He has been merciful to us. He has been gracious to us. Thank God for the lead pastor, Pastor Jerry Eze. I thank God for Mommy Eno. I thank God for Pastor Uguru. I thank God for Pastor OK. May God continue to bless you all. May God keep you people safe. May the oil on your head never run dry. And everyone on Nsppd, keep believing, keep having faith. God will come through and do it for you too.